everybody, and welcome to this video on what to expect on this channel in the coming months. So obviously this channel is a new channel, and the reason I did that is to, well, it's not new, it was just my second one, is to basically separate out content, because I'm going to explain to you why in a minute that the content that's going to be coming up on this channel quite matches the existing content on the channel quite well. Anyway, first off, what to expect. So basically I decided my original plans were to do another Paper Mario series and a few more Let's Plays, but then I've had a think over the last few months. I've listened to feedback and stuff, and I've had a think about my interests, because obviously I want to enjoy making these videos, because if I enjoyed making these videos, they are automatically going to be of better quality. And I've decided that I am going to start a Planet Coaster series. I know I started one on my other channel a long time ago, but that one was kind of just ended up ending like a lot of my series, and I don't want that with this channel. I want stuff to be ongoing. I thought that with my other channel I tried to handle too much and it just didn't work, so with this channel I'm going to try and keep things limited. So what to expect: there's going to be Planet Coaster series starting, where we're going to be making a Studios park. I also am making 2 other parks in my free time, but that's going to be the one I'm going to make in the Let's Plays, so I'm going to show those parks off when they're done. Also Planet Coaster POVs, I'll post separate videos of the ride POVs for, well, existing rides that I've done and I'm making in the Let's Plays, but I'll also show those rides in the videos. Also, probably the most interesting things, or the most important thing to bring up in this short video, is that we are going to be heading out to some parks this summer. Obviously now with my exams and that, I don't have to worry, and luckily I do have a lot of trips that I'm going to be going on this summer. Well, not a lot, but a good few, which will allow me to make a good few videos for you guys. There are some more park review type videos similar to the one at Florida coming up for, first of all, Alton Towers. In about 3 weeks time I'm going to be visiting Alton Towers. I'm going to be doing a review of that, kind of showing a lot of footage from around the park like I did with Florida, and I'm also going to be doing a separate video reviewing the Wicker Man in detail like I did with Icon. So there's going to be a separate Wicker Man video similar to the Icon video, and the Wicker Man isn't a ride I've talked about a lot on this channel. I mentioned Icon a few times. Well, I meant on either of my channels, sorry. I mentioned Icon a few times, especially kind of around the New Year time and stuff like that. In my New Year video on the old channel I mentioned about Icon. So I think I pretty much covered Icon to death now. Well, maybe not to death, but I've done an in-depth review of it. If you watched that video, you know my thoughts were that I was very impressed with it. It's in fact my favourite coaster. Difficult to decide between that and Expedition Everest. You'll know that if you watch my Florida videos, I really like that ride, but I decided that Icon just tops it, which I think is great for a coaster in the UK, because there's very few, well, not any coasters in the UK that I've ridden that are up anywhere near the standard of Icon. And for Icon to be beating, for me, coasters in Florida, that just proves how good a ride it is. So hopefully Wicker Man will live up to that. You can see some pictures on your screen now. You're going to see a few pictures. You've seen some Planet Coaster ones, there's going to be a few more. So you've seen around Wicker Man, and as you'll be able to see, it looks absolutely stunning. Will it live up to Icon? We'll have to wait and see, but I'm going on Wicker Man with an open mind. I'm not going to let how good Icon was put my expectations down on it. I'm going to go in there with an open mind like I did for Icon, and I'm sure it'll be even better than I expected, just like Icon. They're both stunning rides, they're very different rides, but yeah, a bit of a different ride. Wicker Man, a wooden roller coaster. First wooden coaster in the UK in 21 years, I believe, and I believe it's the first wooden coaster to feature fire as well, as you'll be able to see on your screen. So it's going to be really interesting to see what that's like. A very unique ride, more a family ride than Icon. Well, they're both family rides, just Icon's kind of a family slash thrill ride. It's intense, but it's not too intense for families. Wicker Man is definitely a family ride. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to check that out. Also, Blackpool Pleasure Beach, I'm going to be heading back down there, getting some more footage from around the park. Having a lot more goes on Icon. I've only had that one go because we were only allowed one go on the VIP day, and I've not been back since. So yeah, gonna have a good go on Icon. And then I'm not sure if I think I might have mentioned this on the New Year, but I am going to be going to Disneyland Paris, and I'm going to be doing a video for that, very similar to Florida, so it will be a long one. Not as long as Florida, if that was a bit too long for some of you. Congratulations if you watched all of that Florida video though. It was a very long video, but it deserved the length it got because it was an amazing trip. And Paris, it's going to be great to go back there. I've been there 3 times already. We're going to be able to see a lot more updates though, so it's going to be probably the most exciting trip yet. One of the most exciting trips I've had to Paris, because Thunder Mountain's back open. That's been closed the last 2 times I've been to Paris for big refurbishment, so I've not ridden that in a good probably about 8 years now. I know, crazy. First time since I went to Paris about 8 years ago, so it's going to be good to get back on that. Hyperspace Mountain, Star Tours is updates plus more. Tower of Terror, I'm not sure if that's still open or not with the refurbishment. That I'm not sure if that's definite or not, the Guardians of the Galaxy or whatever it is, but hopefully we'll get back on that. And Rock and Roller Coaster, there's rumours of it closing, but I've heard from someone who's been recently that it's still open. I thought people were saying it would be closed in May, so I wasn't expecting it, but it looks like we're going to get it. Florida one was awesome, Paris one looks awesome. It's going to be great to get on the Paris one because I've never been on that, because last times I went to Florida, I suppose maybe I was a bit, not Florida, sorry, Paris. I suppose I was maybe a bit young. I wasn't really into my thrill rides back then. It's a long time since I've been to Paris, so I've never been on that rock and roller coaster. So as well as that, we're going to be going to Alton Towers and Blackpool again. I might do other videos for that. And important about Disney, actually I forgot to mention, it seems like they do allow you to film on rides. We filmed on Test Track at Florida, but that was just, we hid the camera. But I have a GoPro now, so hopefully I'm going to be able to film on a lot of the big coasters at Paris, because they allow it, like Rock and Roller Coaster and that. I could have done it at Florida, but I didn't have the equipment to do it at the time, which was why there was no on-ride footage, apart from Test Track from Florida. Yeah, I didn't have the equipment to be able to do that safely, apart from on Test Track we risked using a camera on that. Yeah, hopefully I'm going to get on all the big rides. It'd be great to film, like Thunder Mountain especially. That's going to hopefully look quite stunning on a GoPro. Unfortunately, Alton Towers and Blackpool don't allow it. Yeah, I am going to be going to Alton Towers again towards the end. I might do 2 videos for them. It depends on the first video, and if I manage to get any more unique footage in the second. I suppose it depends what we get on, really. We might not get on all of Alton Towers' rides in one day. We might miss a few small things. It depends. But yeah, that's pretty much summing up what to expect on the channel this summer. So it's going to be a very busy one. Lots of Planet Coaster videos and lots of on-ride, off-ride videos, hopefully. And hopefully I'll be able to do an Icon off-ride video. I didn't quite get as much footage as I wanted last time, but I'm going to make sure I get a lot more next time I go. And hopefully you'll see some more people on it, apart from just mainly testing footages. By the time I did the footage last time, everyone had had their rides on Icon in that hour-long slot, but they continue to test it, which is why I managed to get the footage. But it'll be great to get some footage of people going around on it, enjoying it. And I'll do the exact same with Wicker Man and hopefully all the other major rides. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time where we're going to be starting the Planet Coaster series. Bye!